You know what I think you should do? I think you should just be yourself. I don't care what you think about me. I don't think about you at all. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it's time to pause and reflect. Be yourself. Everybody else is taken. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet, trying to convince me who I should be. I think the reward for conformity is that everyone likes you except yourself. Always be a first-rate version of yourself and not a second-rate version of someone else. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely often and sometimes frightened. But no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of who you are. Where's your will to be weird? Imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. Just be yourself. There's no one better. Find out who you are and do it on purpose. If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else? I admire anyone with their own sense of personal style. Fashion is what you adopt when you don't know who you are. The deepest problems of modern life derive from the claim of the individual to preserve the anatomy and individuality of his existence in the face of overwhelming social forces, of historical heritage, of external culture, and of the technique of life. In the age of individuals' liquidation, the question of individuality must be raised anew. Being myself is not always easy because I was always an individual. And I always find it difficult to be one of a group. Being yourself is one of the hardest things because it's scary. You always wonder whether you'll be accepted for who you really are. I don't think you'll ever succeed at trying to be anyone else but who you truly are. Don't be in the trends. Don't make fashion own you. But you decide what you are, what you want to express by the way you dress, and the way you live, and the things you say, and how you act. I feel that simplicity of life is just being yourself. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions, their lives. We are so accustomed to disguise ourselves to others that in the end we become disgusted to ourselves. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Imitation is suicide. An unfilled vocation drains the color from a man's entire existence. Your self-worth is determined by you. You don't have to depend on someone telling you who you are. I'm the one that's got to die when it's time for me to die, so let me live my life the way I want to. When you care about what other people think, you will always be their prisoner. Do not fear to be eccentric in opinion, for every opinion now accepted was once eccentric. With confidence, you have won before you have started. Stop running from yourself. Who else is there better to be? The best things and the best people rise out of their separateness. To be one, to be united is a great thing, but to respect the right to be different is maybe even greater. I think everybody's weird. We should all celebrate our individuality and not be embarrassed or ashamed of it. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The mediocre mind is incapable of understanding the man who refuses to bow blindly to conventional prejudices and chooses instead to express his opinions courageously and honestly. Some people say you are going the wrong way when it's simply a way of your own. Believe in your flyness. Conquer your shyness.